Hey everybody, welcome back to Raven's View. Today we are going to fix a broken drawer. This probably happened to you a few times in the past, maybe it's going to happen to you in the future, but if you're ready to fix a broken drawer on a monorail, it kind of has a monorail, we're going to do it today. So we'll go through the steps and get it done. Alright, let's show you what's happening. Okay folks, here's what we got. We got a monorail, and this is the monorail that kind of goes across and grabs onto the bottom of the drawer. And this is the one that broke. It just snapped off here. So let's see, this would be back through here. So this would go through and a little wheel would go across on the bottom of the drawer and let you pull the drawer in and out. And up across the top here you can see that this drawer actually needs a new wheel. I'm gonna probably stick another wheelio thing on that one. So this is kind of a bad example to show you exactly what's going on here, but you can see that this track holds in the drawer. And so this one though just snapped off just down here. It just snapped and the whole drawer just kind of fell down to everything. So we're taking that out, and we got another setup here. And so this is the setup that I got here. This is a drawer track monorail replacement kit, and this has all the stuff that you need to put the drawer back together. Comes with a couple of rollers on the side. The rollers are going to be down here that the drawer rolls across on each side. And it comes with a new track for the middle. And on the back of the drawer, there's a little wheel. And let me show you that little doohickey here, right here. So this is what gets mounted on the back of the drawer and then fits inside of that little monorail, and then the drawer kind of comes back and forth. It's a pretty easy fix. You're going to need a screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, or whatever the screws call for your package. And let's see, we're also going to need a drill, and in this case we need a drill with let me double check the 330 seconds drill bit. And let's see, you also need, in my case, a flathead screwdriver to pry off the old hardware that's on here. So that's it. So we'll get to that. So we take this thing out here, and I just a minute ago was working on this, and I just popped it off here. This broken piece was held in by a couple of staples. So just take this screwdriver, pop it underneath here, wiggle it until it pops out, and then you got that out. The next thing is these old wheels. I'm just going to replace these since they came with a new set in the package. And this same thing for this one. This was held in with a set of one set of staples as well. So just kind of work your way underneath here and pop that sucker off. And I pulled the staples off just a few minutes ago in preparation for that. You're going to do the same thing with the other side. Go in and pry underneath here and pop that sucker off too, and we'll get the other ones ready here. Okay, so let me dig into the bag here and grab the other hardware, and we'll go to the next step. Next step here is to open up the bag and take the rollers out, and the rollers on this particular one come with two different colors. One of them has a silverish color and the other one has a goldish color. And in this package, in the directions, it says the silver one goes to the left side, the gold one goes to the right side. So take this out. On the bottom there is a little barb right there, two barbs actually, that stick out, two little kind of spiky things, and those are going to get down and push into the wood and kind of hold it in place. So let me get in a little closer here. So just put that down into place just like that, and then we want to get the drill and pre-drill a little hole down in to get ready for the screw here. So we're going to take the drill. Okay, we got a drill in there. Now, next we need the screw and the screwdriver, and that's going to go down into the hole there. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right to the right to the right. Tighten that in. Okay, got that side. Now we're going to go to the other side. Switch over here. Got the other wheel. Push that down. Drill. Pre-drill a little hole. Grab another screwdriver, put that in. Okay, don't get it too tight here because some of this wood might be a little brittle, a little not intended to be kind of wrenched down real tight here. So just put them in kind of loose, not super over tight. And then we're going to put in, let's see, the next step here, the next step. Over to the next step here is to add the little center wheel onto the drawer. And this little wheel has seen better days. This is the back of the drawer, so just kind of taking the drawer and bringing it up to the back here. I'm going to take these screws out of here. For this old wheelio, actually I got to switch. This has an older, smaller screw, so I need a little different, smaller bit for that. Take this one out. Take this one out. That's the old stuff. Comes with a new little wheelie track, or wheelie that goes into the track. And so this is going to get mounted right in here. You want to mount it as close as you can to have this wheel towards the center of the drawer. So to do that, one thing that you can do is you could grab a tape measure if you want to. And if you don't happen to have a tape measure, what I'm going to do is just take this plastic piece here, and let me back up a little bit so you can see. Take this plastic piece that came with the packaging and hold it out to one edge over here, to the very edge of the drawer, over to the other edge of the drawer. Hold my finger down on that edge and then mark it, and then take this plastic, fold it over, and find halfway. So that's halfway. Bring this thing back to the edge of the drawer, and then come back over and say, okay, here is halfway right here. So I'm looking down and looking on the drawer. There happens to be a little mark right down here that I'm going to use. You can take a pencil or a pen or whatever you want, I guess, if you wanted to mark it right down there to kind of have the center line. So I'm going to visually kind of see that spot right there. And now I'm going to bring back this wheel and set this wheel up so that it is as close to the center that we can get it. So line that wheel up there. This is also a hole, or a couple of holes that need a couple of pre-drills. So I'm going to get the drill out. Pre-drill those holes. Grab the screws. Takes 2 screws here. Let's see, I'm going to switch back. This screw is Phillips head number 2 instead of a number 1. There's one. Number 2. All right, that's it. Next step is to install the center rail. Next step is the center rail, and the center rail that came off of this one fit right into this little back plastic piece in here. And set just down like that. And if you can, I would say to just reuse that piece if there's nothing wrong with it. The problem with this one is the piece that I have that I'm putting in here is just a little too long, and it's not gonna come down perfectly there. So this little plastic piece in the back is gonna have to come out. If you happen to have a piece though that a rail, I guess, that you don't need to take out, I would just reuse that piece if there's nothing wrong with it, just to make it a little easier. But in this particular case, I have to take it out because it's just not quite the right size. So this looks like screws in the back there. Reach in, screwdriver, and take those out real quick. That one. And 2. Okay, that piece is out, and we're ready to put the other piece in that looks very similar to that. So here's the old plastic piece. This is the new piece that it came with. This piece is just a metal piece here, and you can see that it doesn't have any, it's you know, just goes through here and runs flush up against the edge here. So that is, sorry, out of focus, there we go. That's why this one doesn't quite work, because there's a section, a plastic piece on the back, and it takes up a little bit of space. So anyway, we're going to put this piece in here. This needs to be pre-drilled as well. Let's see if maybe the holes line up. Maybe it will. Yeah. So those holes are the same spot, same width, so we're just going to use them. 2 more screws.
I gotta teach myself now.
Okay, get that screw started. There we go, because there's holes in there. Just use the same holes. Reach up, put this other screw in, get this one started. Use my fingers here to get a couple threads to bite into the wood. There we go. Okay, now tighten those up. Okay, that's it. Now we put in the center rail. Here's the center rail, and this part goes back into that little piece that we just installed back here. Fits right in there pretty easily. And then this front part has a little flap that hinges over. And you can see here, let's get a little closer. There we go. Okay, so you see there's some holes. Line this up right to the center with there's some markings for where the other one was at, so we're going to just kind of line this up with the one that was there previous. Got that centered in. Looks like we need a couple pilot holes. There's one. There's two. Grab 2 more screws out of the package. Okay, that should be it. Cross my fingers here. Let's zoom back a little bit and see. So there we go. There's the center rail. Don't touch the center rail! Never mind. Center rail and little wheelios. Okay, so let's go back. Grab this drawer and see if it works. Last step before I put the drawer in is what I got here is some silicone spray, and you could see it says multi-use silicone spray, waterproofs and everything like that. Up close though, you could see, if you can, there's a picture of drawers. And to make your drawers run smoother, open and closing and things like that, I would definitely get some of this stuff and go and spray it inside of your drawers. I do this from time to time, maybe a couple times a year on all the drawers so that they run smooth and worry-free. Kind of slides in and out. It's a lot better, I think. So anyway, before I stick the drawer in, I'm just going to take some of this silicone and spray it down into that wheel, and on this side spray it down into that wheel, and the other place that has a wheel that needs a little spritz is, you know what it is, the other wheel that we just stuck on the drawer here not too long ago. So this little wheel right there, take a little silicone spray. Alright, now that's going to make everything run so much smoother. Okay, now that we got that in, let's put the drawer in and see what happens. Here we are, last step, putting the drawer back in. This little wheel sticks out a little bit, and that's going to go in the bottom of this track down here first. So you put the drawer kind of in at an angle so that it goes down into that side, a little bit of an angle, and then it catches underneath in that track that we put in there, and there you have it. Nice and smooth. Extra smooth now because of that silicone spray that we put in there. Pretty good. Okay, that is pretty much it, guys. You did it. That's how to replace a center track drawer, and you can do it. It's pretty easy. It doesn't take too long. Just a few tools. One of the things I did want to point out though that I got not too long ago is I got this screwdriver for Christmas. Somebody got it for me for Christmas here, and I've been using it. It's pretty handy. I really like it. It's really quick and easy because you can kind of switch the bits in and out. So you can go from a Phillips And there's different size Phillips. You just bring this little lever down, and on the back there's a little rotating cartridge that has all these other bits inside of them. And on the inside, let's see if we can see that in there. Inside it says PH1, Phillips 1, and if you turn it goes to PH0, PH0 again, PH2. So if I needed a Phillips head screwdriver number 2, I'd look inside, line this up, push this little lever up, and then as I do that, it engages that bit and then pushes that bit right out. It also has a little rotating ring so that it locks in the center, so that it turns, it stays solid left or right. But if I turn this little ring, it has a ratchet so that as I turn, that was a cymbal. My son is playing with a cymbal behind me. As I turn this, it rotates, and then I turn it the other way, and then it turns it to the other way. So it's actually pretty quick and easy. It comes with some other ratchets. This one is, let's see what's in there. Square bits inside there, and flat bits, and some star bits. So you just bring this back down, pull this cartridge out, stick another cartridge in, and you're ready to go. So it's pretty easy where you have all these screwdrivers bits kind of in one thing. This is a Hyper Tough. Yes, Seneca. That's a screwdriver bit. Yes, you're right. I'm going to stick the link in the description to this screwdriver if you happen to want to check it out, just, you know, for your info if you wanted to. I've been using it quite a bit here when I do little projects, and it's pretty handy and quick and easy. So anyway, that is pretty much it. You got a new drawer. That is it. You got it. You put the drawer in, and it's easy to do. Another little kind of do-it-yourself home project that just takes a little bit of time, and it's pretty easy. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or follow or like the page, and share it with others that you think might enjoy it or might be useful to them. Alright, gonna cheese, tuye yukasatin. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Seneca. Tuye yukasatin, say goodbye. Alright, gonna cheese. Gonna cheese.